This episode is also available in 3D. For more information, go to funnyhacks.com/C3D.
This is the talky episode for the box.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm getting a polish. Cool.
And I'm Tim Hildyard.
See? Easy!
And we're here to show you a hack that is weird, unusual, and the occasional useful one too.
Sometimes they work out really well.
Sometimes not so much. But either way, it's a fun way to learn about the technology that surrounds us every day. This is Funny Hacks.
That noise makes the logo look big. Shut up!
Yep. Okay. The risks of this one are fairly apparent. Because they're basically the ones that we've used here are the bulk pack of old LEDs. They are not exceptionally bright, so they generally should not be used for, you know, alerting traffic to where you are on the road, because no one wants to see you get 2D.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Now, actually, there was another little point to this which I just thought of just while you were saying that.
I do say things.
Indeed. Now, when you do something, custom like this, you attract attention, and so I've been using this now for a few months. How many times do you think I've been at my security guard or whatever?
People ask most of the time when I hang around you,
Yep.
so the risks are you may get pussy.
Yeah, you'll get attention, but what I was actually meaning more was the sort of attention like from security guards and that type of thing. And the point I was getting at there is that I have once been asked by a security guard, only once, and I had to explain it and everything, and that was fine. I didn't actually realise what he was getting at first, but I just sort of let the passion flow. I sort of talked about how I'd wired it up and everything, and what it was made of and everything, and
Did you think it was a bomb?
no, he thought it was a camera. I was in the supermarket. He reckoned that these looked like cameras. So anyway, but that's the thing, is that in a security paranoid world, people are getting more paranoid about stuff like that. And so if you're doing something that's different, you're attracting attention to yourself, and so you're going to get just be cool about it. There's no need to be an asshole when I can say asshole. I might beep that out. Yeah, but if you I've made my point. So I'll start with the wiring choices.
How have you done it?
Yeah, you'll see in there, I'll put in some nice pictures. Basically, I've seen the actual circuit itself is very simple. It's just some batteries and the LEDs and a switch and some wiring, but you'll see there's a whole heap of wiring. Now the reason for that is that I've segmented all the different letters. So the idea is that if water gets in, or my bike lock, for example,
only one or two LEDs will go out, the rest will stay on.
Exactly. So the whole thing will go out, but you can diagnose which segment it is pretty quickly, because I've just got these, you know, in the PC cases, hey, you've got those little plugs for putting the hard disk LED and
Oh yes,
yeah, you know those plugs. I've got those sort of plugs in the whole thing, so I can rip out any segment very quickly to diagnose where the problem is.
Cool. Like your old Christmas lights. You wish.
Yeah. What type of batteries have I got in there?
Well, the ones Kevin's using in here are reasonably low-grade rechargeable ones. And they are low-grade, don't argue. They don't have a brand name on here. They're Dick Smith ones, I believe.
Yeah, actually that's a really good point. But yes,
cool.
It runs really well on those.
Yeah, what have we got there? We've got 8 AA batteries.
Actually 6, sorry, there's an empty thing in there. I couldn't get hold of a 3-pack, so I ended up using 4s and modifying it slightly. But you notice how I've got 2 sets there?
I do.
Now, the actual voltage requires only actually needs 3.
Is that because you had a backup?
It is. So this switch here, it's neutral is off, and then down is one set and up is the other set. And the idea is then, yes, the idea is that I know when things are getting low and I can do something about it. And yeah.
And do you have a special connector for the dog here, or is he just attached to the same sort of wiring?
It's the same type of wiring. So here's a blue one.
Yeah, blue dog. Blue's Clues or something.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a lead in for that.
I didn't get that, but anyway.
Blue's Clues, he's a blue dog, you know. It's Blue's Clues.
I think I have heard of that.
Yeah.
I can't think what it is.
I can't do a good blue, but there we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weight was a small consideration in this. I wasn't going to put a car battery in here to power it.
And it's a fairly heavy box anyway, so it's...
But the biggest thing I've actually noticed is wind resistance.
Yeah.
It takes about, if I'm coming down the hill, it takes about 5k's off my top speed.
Jeez.
And so I noticed it a bit in the headwind, but then it depends like on what I'm wearing. So if I've got a big bulky backpack on, then having that backpack in the box instead, I am actually more streamlined.
I was going to say that would actually give you a solid slipstream as opposed to it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, 5 kilometres off this man's top speed is probably about 55 downhill, so yeah.
A bit more.
Okay. It's improving. Is it improving?
Okay, so we've covered that battery life is really good.
How long would it last you usually?
I have one set of batteries in there for, well, during winter, one set of batteries I'd have in there about a week. Okay. And so I was biking maybe an hour each day.
Okay. Lights on that whole time?
Most of that time the lights will be on.
Okay.
So I generally use one set on the way and one set on the way back. Okay. And no, I wouldn't. I would do. No, it was. That's right. It was. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Now, source of the parts, like most of the things that you've got here look reasonably accessible. Where did you get them from?
Okay, these... Oh, I forgot to turn it back on. These torches were $4 torches from the supermarket.
There you go.
There, and you'll notice, you should be able to see that brightness there on my hand, even over all the studio lights. So these are actually bright enough that, you know the shiny reflective signs? Yeah. I can see these, like when they're bouncing around, I can see them reflecting over the car lights a couple of blocks away.
Okay, so it is.
So these are really good, they're really visible. You notice actually, do you remember the original design that I did with this? It was a long time ago. It was.
Are you talking about the original one that you had with the green and red and blue?
Like no. I mean this box.
Oh, this box. No.
Okay. I originally had these torches attached via just wire. Okay. And so I moulded the wire and everything, and it's.
Now I do remember, and they used to stick out like that.
Okay. And they wobbled all over the show, which was brilliant for visibility. I had no one cut me off or anything while I had them like that. Trouble was they were very fragile, which is why I then moved to these aluminium things on the side there.
And the dog is just cool.
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing how many people. It's amazing how many people get freaked out by the eyes.
A dog with glowing red eyes is kind of demonic by any means.
Yeah, and to me it's just like glowing eyes, and I just thought, oh, that's
because
so
you know
cool.
every cute puppy has glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
He's stuck in a bad photo.
That's true. Oh well, do you want to do the wrap up?
Okay.
Yep.
Basically, right. So if you have any video responses, if you've done something similar to any boxes or, well, basically any transportation that you've had using LEDs or basically any kind of, what would be the word?
I don't know what you're looking for. Demonic things?
Demonic? No. If you have any video responses about your own custom-made lighting systems for bikes or transportation, anything like that, send in a video response or send in emails. Yeah,
I've seen a really cool one actually where it was a sort of a vest, the high visibility vests.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yep. And what they did is they coated LEDs on the back, and then it displays your speed.
Oh, nice. Okay, there you go.
That would be really incriminating, sort of going somewhere down, say, the Port Hills.
Actually, well, I think if you're on a bike, that would actually be pretty cool. The guy behind you could say, "Dude, this guy's moving!"
And the other thing is, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Have you noticed the light?
I have noticed the light.
And it's on there.
Oh. Yes, but our faces won't be, and that's the satisfying.
We need to be behind the box to do that.
No, you need to be in the box to do that. Anyway, right.